Have you ever noticed how some people seem shielded against other people's drama, while you absorb every criticism, every heavy energy, like you're a sponge? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share what Abraham revealed about how to stop being an energetic target and become completely untouchable. This isn't about complicated techniques or rituals. It's about understanding why you attract what you don't want and how to reverse that permanently. This knowledge came to you because you're ready for real change. Prepare to feel your energy transforming as we speak. Think about how many times you've left a conversation feeling drained. Maybe it's that coworker who always complains, or meetings that drain your vitality. It could even be the news you consume daily, leaving you heavy and anxious. If you've also experienced this energetic drain, tell us in the comments what situation affects you most. Your experience can help others going through the same thing. You know what I'm talking about? That feeling of having your energy sucked out, as if you were a magnet for everything negative around you. What's most frustrating is knowing this happens even when you try to protect yourself, even when you avoid certain people or situations, even when you meditate or do affirmations. Why? Because there's something you haven't fully understood about how energy really works. Abraham explained this brilliantly. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are vibrationally. And when you're constantly defending yourself, protecting yourself, trying to avoid negative energy, you're vibrating at exactly the frequency of what you don't want. It's like trying not to think about a pink elephant. The more you try not to think about it, the more it appears in your mind. The more you defend against negativity, the more it finds you. Here's the game changer. Truly untouchable people don't protect themselves. They simply exist at a frequency where negativity can't stick. Imagine a duck in the rain. Water doesn't wet its feathers because they're naturally waterproof. The duck isn't forcing itself to repel water. It simply is waterproof by nature. Abraham always talks about the cork in water. You can push a cork underwater, but the moment you let go, it naturally returns to the surface. It doesn't fight to rise. It's its nature to float. That's the difference between trying to protect yourself and being naturally protected. One is effort, resistance, struggle. The other is natural state, flow, ease. When Abraham was asked about confidence in that session, the answer was revealing. The person stopped doing what kept them in resistance. They didn't develop confidence. They stopped suppressing who they really were. Share in the comments. Have you ever noticed a moment in your life where you stopped resisting and things flowed naturally? How was that experience? Real energetic protection works the same way. You don't build walls. You stop doing what breaks your natural shield. I'm going to teach you the 3 principles Abraham demonstrated in that powerful session. First, stop constantly monitoring your energy. When you keep checking if you're being drained, if someone is affecting you, you're giving attention to exactly what you don't want. Energy follows attention, always. Instead, put your attention on what strengthens you. It could be a good memory, a project that excites you, people you love. Make this your default focal point, not energetic problems. Second, understand that you don't need perfect conditions to feel good. The person in the session wanted his wife to change so he could feel prosperous. How many times do you think, I would feel protected if this person were different? Or if this environment changed? This is conditional living. Abraham was clear. When you need the world to change for you to feel good, you're at the mercy of the world. When you feel good regardless of conditions, you become invincible. Third, recognize that resisting what you don't want intensifies your experience with it. Abraham taught that when you fight against something, you're giving it power. When you stop pushing against it, it naturally dissolves from your experience. If someone is being negative with you, instead of defending yourself or creating mental barriers, simply withdraw your attention from that. It's not ignoring. It's not feeding it energetically. The difference is subtle but revolutionary. Ignoring still carries resistance. Withdrawing attention is neutral, without emotional charge. Abraham showed something fascinating in that session about abundance. When you spend with appreciation, more abundance comes. The same applies to energy. When you spend your energy appreciating, being grateful, focusing on what works, more vital energy flows to you. Share your experience in the comments. What was a situation where you changed your focus and felt your energy change too? Others can learn from your experience. The energetically untouchable person isn't hoarding their energy. They're constantly fed by the source, so they can give freely without getting depleted. Think about the most magnetic people you know. They're not protecting themselves from you. They're radiating something so strong that it automatically repels what doesn't match them. This is your natural state. You don't need to learn to be this way. You need to stop doing what interferes with it. Abraham was categorical. You introduce the conditions that cause misalignment. This means you can also stop introducing them. Start now. Instead of asking, how do I protect myself from this energy? Ask, what in me is attracting this? The answer will always be some form of resistance, fear, or attention given to what you don't want. When you change the question, you change the experience. Type, I radiate natural protection in the comments to program this new reality into your subconscious mind. If this content brought clarity to you, share it with someone who needs to stop being an energetic target. Your transformation inspires others' transformation. Like subscribe and turn on notifications. Content like this can change your life, but only if you apply it. You were born to be untouchable. It's time to remember that.